Hi, everybody. I'm here with Velkro from Powerman 5000. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Good. So, I mean, you got to show us your rig here because we just heard the tone and it's awesome. So, why don't you run us through kind of what you got? First off, with your guitar.
Well, this is a 1991, I think, is the year. Tobacco Burst, Gibson Les Paul Standard. I got the EMGs in it, the 81s and the 85s. I've had this since I was a kid. You know, I bought it in high school. The secret to the tone is the cracked headstock. You see over here, look at that. See those two bars?
Yeah.
I had to have this headstock came off completely, and then the guy had to do surgery to it and put them back on. So there's these two braces. But then I dropped the guitar again, so now the headstock kind of wiggles,
Jesus.
But I don't know, it still works, so I like it.
Gives it some love. That's all right.
And then this is the my head that I use. This is a Diamond. You're looking at a spec-op case, but really it's a Phantom, because when I originally bought the amp, I was psyched on, I was playing it, but then after a while, I started to hear the other models that they had, and I heard the Phantom, and I wanted that thing, but I wanted to keep the blue lights because the blue lights were really cool. Mm-hmm. So they did that. They changed the tone stack for me, and what's cool about this one that the Phantom doesn't have is I have this boost and this effects return knob, and I don't think the Phantoms have that option. So what I can do is I can, jump the effects loop, and then I can have my separate volumes at whatever, and then I have the effects return as a master volume. And if the Phantom does that, then the other thing that it probably doesn't do is the boost. And the boost is really cool because it's a second master, and that's really cool for guitar solo, so you can really get it to jump out. Sometimes I would try to put a boost pedal on my pedal board, but all it would do was overdrive the head, so I wouldn't get louder. It would just get all feedbacky and out of control.
Right. So why don't you show us kind of what that tone we just heard? If you want to play a little bit, just so we can kind of get an idea what just the head sounds like.
Standard head. This is no effects. That's it. That's how it sounds. It's great.
Yeah, it sounds great, man. So if you want to run us through your pedal board next, that'd be great. All right. And we're here at the effects pedals. Why don't you run us through these?
All right. For my effects, I have this green pedal here is a Digitech Synth Wah envelope filter. And what I use it for is in Worlds Collide and some of the other tunes where we hold out chords. To make it sound a little more interesting, I kick it on, it does this. Like space age, sci-fi lasers and stuff. And then the other effect I use is this whammy pedal. This is for some of the songs have. Here's one line. It goes. That's one of the lines I use it for. So every once in a while I'll put it on. If I'm bored, I'll put it on the octave. And for the song Supervillain, I'll do just to make that riff sound bigger, to separate that song from the rest of the songs. And then the last pedal that I'm using here is an Ass Master, which is my favorite pedal of all time. It's a bronze, or not a bronze master, a brass master, I think was the original pedal from the 70s. So this is a remake, and this is the germanium one. And what I'll use this for is also for Supervillain, and we have a song called V is for Vampire. Any of the new, more modern Powerman 5000 songs that have somewhat of a like a newer electronic sound. I'm gonna switch the channel here. I'll put it on the clean channel, and then the quality of this distortion is more choked out. It's just to change the dynamic of the distortion for the song, to give it more of an electronic sound without actually having some type of crazy digital electronic thing happening. Cool. So that's pretty much everything. And then I got that Line 6 wireless, which is really cool. And then my noise suppressor and tuner, and that's it.
Cool. Once again, I'm Elliott Politte with GuitarEdge.com. Velkro, thank you so much for the rig rundown, man.
Yeah, dude. My pleasure.
All right, thanks.